welcome back to Airtime Studios, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing Shambhala, a roller coaster that is located at Portaventura World in Spain. And I am very excited to review this roller coaster because I can reveal it does sit within my top 10 roller coasters. And when we get onto my opinion section of this video, I will tell you exactly where it ranks in my top 10 roller coasters if you didn't know already. So Shambhala is a still hyper roller coaster located at Portaventura, like I just said, and that is the ride I'm going to be reviewing in this video. It's a very fun ride to ride, and if you're watching this, I totally recommend just going to Portaventura World just to ride Shambhala. But after that quick little announcement, let's jump into the facts about Shambhala at Portaventura World in Spain. Right, the facts about this roller coaster. Let's start off with the type of roller coaster. Shambhala is a still hyper roller coaster manufactured by the company Bolliger and Mabiard. It has a height of 76 meters, which is 249 feet. It has a drop of 78 meters. And a 256 foot drop, and it also has a length of 1,564 meters, which is 5,131 foot. It has 0 inversions, it's a hyper roller coaster, and does not go upside down a single time. That might sound like it makes the ride boring and lame, but it does not. There is many different elements that make this ride a heck of a lot better than some roller coasters that do go upside down. And the duration of the ride is 3 minutes long, and the angle of the first drop is 77.4 degrees, which is a very steep drop. It has a capacity of 1,650 riders per hour and has a maximum G-force of 3.8 Gs. That was the facts section, and now we can jump onto the on-ride POV, which also includes my first ever reaction of riding Shambhala at Portaventura World. Enjoyed that POV, and my reaction was certainly incredible by the end, wasn't it? I just love riding Shambhala at Portaventura World. It's an amazing roller coaster. It's certainly by far the best ride at Portaventura. Now, the next section I'm going to jump into is the backstory of the ride. Now, in the late 2010 season, rumours started floating around that a roller coaster would be coming to Portaventura, and the initial rumours were that it was going to be a Bolliger and Mabiard dive roller coaster. But by the time May of 2011 emerged, the first rumours of it being a hypercoaster were made in May of 2011. And later that year, in October of 2011, the ride was announced to be Shambhala, a Bolliger and Mabiard hyper roller coaster standing at a massive height of 250 feet. And this ride certainly looked incredible from the plans that were leaked 2 or 3 days before the ride was officially announced by Portaventura themselves. The construction started in winter of 2011 and carried on through to 2012 when it finally opened on the 12th of May 2012. And after it opened on the 12th of May of 2012, the reviews of the ride were absolutely incredible, and it was loved already by so many roller coaster enthusiasts across the world. What a great ride this was going to live on to be in the future, and it continues to grow more and more popular as the best ride at PortAventura World. Now, I hope you enjoyed that little backstory of the ride. Now, what we're going to jump into is my personal opinions of Shambhala at PortAventura. Now, here's all the part of the video you've been waiting for. It sits in second place of my top 10 roller coasters. It's the second best roller coaster I've ever ridden in my lifetime, and it certainly lived up to the hype that had been surrounding it before I went to PortAventura World. It is an absolutely fabulous B&M Hypercoaster, and I have been on 2 B&M Hypercoasters, the other one being Silver Star at Europa Park, and I've got to say, Shambhala is a lot better than Silver Star. Silver Star is still a really good ride at Europa Park. However, Shambhala is certainly the superior hyper roller coaster. It has loads of different elements to it. That amazing first drop whips you down, and you certainly feel the rush of adrenaline rushing through your body as you head down that first drop. Your hair being whipped back to a absolute extreme degree, and then you enter that tunnel that allows the drop to be even bigger than the actual height of the ride. Following that, you go through many floater airtime hills, and there's also a crazy turnaround section in the shape of a letter 8. After that, you get a fabulous moment of ejector airtime, one of the best moments of the ride, probably the second best moment after the first drop. And after that, you get a couple more floater hills before coming round into the absolutely fabulous splashdown section where you get an amazing view in the Chinese area of the park. Shambhala is themed to be the outline of the Himalayan mountains in China, because it is situated in the Chinese area of the theme park, and it certainly stands out well as the outline of the Himalayan mountains. And the views from the front of the park of Shambhala are absolutely incredible. You look across the opening lake in the Mediterranean section, and you see this massive roller coaster in the distance a little bit. That is Shambhala, the Himalayan mountains, aka. So it certainly looks incredible from off the ride, and you can certainly get some stunning pictures of Shambhala when you go to PortAventura World. It's such a great ride to go on during your visit to PortAventura World, and I love many of the different moments. And as you saw from my reaction at the end of the little clip of my first reaction of Shambhala, I was clapping because at the time it was literally my favourite roller coaster before it got overtaken later the same year by the Ride to Happiness at Plopsaland Japan in Belgium. What a ride that is. You can check out my review of the Ride to Happiness right up here in your top right corner of your screen. Yeah, and as I said, the Ride to Happiness is absolutely fabulous, only just beating Shambhala though, and it's quite a close call. And if they were at the same theme park, it would be such a tough decision which is better. But at the moment, I can confirm that I do prefer the Ride to Happiness. But that doesn't mean Shambhala is a bad roller coaster. Shambhala is one of the best roller coasters I've ever ridden in my entire life. And I will give it a rating of a pure 10 out of 10, just like the ride to happiness. What a ride Shambhala is, and you should definitely get on it when you go to Portaventura World in Spain. It's certainly worth flying out, driving there, or getting the boat, however you plan on getting to Portaventura World. If you want to ride Shambhala, I certainly recommend going there at any costs. It's such a fabulous ride, and you should definitely go there at some point in your lifetime. It should be on your bucket list, riding Shambhala, as it's one of the best roller coasters in the world. Thanks for watching this video on Airtime Studios, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video on Friday for Planet Coaster. Goodbye, everybody!